It's time to review ProbioLite, which is one of the best probiotic supplements I looked into. But are there any chances that it's a scam, as some people have asked me? Well, given the fact that it has a 365 days money-back guarantee, which is very rare in this type of products, it's definitely not a scam. But let me tell you more about my experience with it in this review. Hi guys, I'm Ollie from MySupplementAdvice.com, doing supplement reviews and health tutorials on this channel, so don't forget to subscribe. Getting back to ProbioLite, let me show you why it's such a great product and why I'm such a big fan of it. ProbioLite makes one of the best probiotics I know, and that's because it's a 2-in-1 product. It's a probiotic, so it contains several bacterial strains, and it improves gut health and digestion. And it's also an acid reflux remedy, so it fights acid reflux. These two conditions are very common and they appear together in a lot of cases. But even so, I don't know any other probiotic that can also reduce acid reflux. So you usually have to take a separate supplement for this, which can be pretty inconvenient. But even if you don't have any problems with acid reflux, this supplement can protect and prevent them, which is again another major advantage. Besides, ProbioLite contains some essential bacterial strains, probably the most important 9 ones if you ask me, which is a great thing because they are the best when it comes to improving gut health, since they are essential. And the last thing that really impressed me about this product is its huge money-back guarantee, 365 days to be more exact. Now, probiotics rarely have a money-back guarantee because most of them have a poor quality, so a lot of users refund them if they have the chance. This is why a lot of probiotic brands don't offer any refund possibility. However, ProbioLite does offer one, and a very long one actually, which is the best proof that it has a very low refund rate. If it had a high one, trust me, it wouldn't allow you to ask for a refund for such a long time. So it's a great piece of evidence that it works really well for a lot of users. I'm the best proof actually because it worked really well in my case as well. And all in all, I think it's one of the best probiotics out there, if not the very best one. In case you want to give it a try, I strongly advise you to go for its official website. I did see some versions of it in retailers at one point, but the label was pretty different if you took a closer look. That's why I'm pretty sure it wasn't the original version. This is why I advise you to stick to its official seller because it's the only way to get the original version of this product. I'm going to leave you a link to its official page in the description below this video, so check that out as well. Now let's take a closer look at ProbioLite, and we're going to start off with its formula and ingredients. As I said, this supplement has one of the best formulas among all probiotics because it contains 9 essential bacterial strains and it's based on natural ingredients, unlike many other products that contain synthetic and artificial compounds. So, judging after its ingredients, it's definitely one of the strongest probiotics out there. But let's take a closer look at its 9 compounds. First of all these strains are designed to improve gut health and balance. But here are some of their additional benefits, besides those related to gut improvement. So there are several types of Lactobacillus and Bifidobacterium, which are definitely the most important bacterial families from our gut, if I can call them like this. And surprisingly, Many other probiotics lack some of these compounds and contain some less useful ones. So in terms of ingredients, ProbioLite looks awesome. The only thing I don't like is that there's no individual dose of each strain. But most probiotics don't disclose that, so this is a general downside of this group of supplements. But overall, ProbioLite remains an excellent choice and it's probably the best probiotic I know, so I totally recommend its ingredients. ProbioLite is formulated as capsules, which are probably the easiest type of pills when it comes to swallowing. As for its dosage, it has a big advantage through the fact that it only requires 1 pill per day, which is great for a probiotic because it's really easy to use and very convenient. But the tricky part is related to how you should take it. You can take it at any time of the day, but it's recommended to do it on an empty stomach, like 20 to 30 minutes before eating. However, some people have a more sensitive stomach, so they may not feel great taking pills on an empty stomach. If that's your case, just take ProbioLite after the meal. But as in all probiotics, the effect seems to be a bit better if it's taken on an empty stomach, so that's what I advise you to do as well. This supplement doesn't have a huge user feedback, which isn't great, and that's why I also tried it out myself to see whether it's worth buying or not. But let me begin by telling you how it worked for other users. I did find a couple of reviews about it on various websites, but there weren't a lot of details about the writers' experiences, so I don't think those opinions were very relevant. They were indeed positive, but I wish I had found some more personal stories. I also found ProbioLite on Amazon, but it was clearly not the original product, so there's no point considering the reviews there. But as I said, I also tried out this product myself. I didn't have any issues with acid reflux or anything of this kind, but I had a treatment with antibiotics in a recent period, so I had quite a low number of good bacteria. I used ProbioLite for about 2 months and I can say that I loved it. My stomach started feeling better after about 2 weeks. I was feeling less bloated, I had a much better mood and energy, and I experienced absolutely no side effects. Now, I had some tests before and after I gave up this probiotic, and guess what? The levels of my bacteria were a lot better at the end, so it definitely works. I could continue taking it for several months on since it's suitable for daily use. However, since my bacteria levels improved, there was simply no need to. But I was very satisfied with it overall, so I totally recommend it. Probiotics are a pretty safe category of supplements overall, and that's because they rarely cause side effects, especially major ones. And ProbioLite doesn't seem to be making an exception here. The only type of issues you could experience are stomach discomfort or bloating, but they should appear only if you're very sensitive or if you're taking the pills on an empty stomach. So if that's your case, try taking them after the meal and you should be fine. ProbioLite is surely not the cheapest probiotic out there, but it's totally worth it because of its quality and unique composition. Besides, you can actually get it for about $10 less than its initial price. Now, this supplement is only available on its official website in the original version. The standard price is $49 per bottle, and there are some significant discounts for larger orders. For 3 bottles, You pay around $39 per bottle, and shipping is also free for more than one bottle. Now, $49 per bottle isn't a very low price for a probiotic, but this one is a lot stronger than most products from the market because it's a 2-in-1 supplement. And if you go for a larger supply, $39 per bottle seems like a much better price. So, to be honest, this supplement is totally worth it. I tried it myself and I really loved it. It improved my gut dramatically in 2 months. So, I would definitely buy it again. It's a product that I can always swear by. So, what's my final verdict on ProBioLite? Is it worth it or not? It's definitely worth it. If you ask me, it's one of the best probiotics from the market. It works both as a probiotic and acid reflux treatment. It treats the actual cause of acid reflux from the inside, and it contains 9 essential bacterial strains. It's not a perfect product, to be honest. As I told you, it's quite expensive and you can only buy the original version from its official website. But if price is an issue for you, keep in mind that you can also get it for several dollars cheaper. So ProBioLite is one of the best probiotics you can get right now. If you want a treatment for your acid reflux or if you only want to improve your gut, it's everything you need. I tried it myself and I would surely try it again, so that's all that matters. If you want to give it a try, I'm going to leave you a link to its official website below, and I really advise you to buy it only from its official page because the versions sold on retailers are rarely the original ones. Let me know how it goes and see you in my next video.